This is the first quarter update, okay? And let's just say that my acid reflux has been through the roof. Hi guys, and welcome to Hallelujah Place. My name is Bonnie. For those of you who are visiting and are new to this channel, I am a Christian homeschooling mom. I have children in elementary and in high school, and I've been homeschooling for about, let me think. I think it's been about 10 to 11 years I've been homeschooling. So I post videos about homeschooling, about recipes, about seasonal decor, all that kind of stuff. So if that's something that's interesting to you, please hit like and subscribe and join me. And I try to post videos every week, but this is the first quarter update, okay? And let's just say that my acid reflux has been through the roof. So I have not been feeling very well. So let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing with your first quarter so far, how your health has been handling it. And I just wanted to come on here and give an update, a quarter update about our homeschooling and some changes that I've made and some encouragement, hopefully, for you homeschooling moms. And my youngest child is like, Mom, stop making videos that are like 20 minutes long. You know, he said, you know, these homeschool moms do not have time to sit down and watch a 20-minute video about you and your first quarter update. I'm like, okay, I call him, his name is Zion. So I said, okay, Zion, I said, I will try to make it 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes top for this video. So we all start out as homeschooling moms. We want to give our kids the best, and that's what I try to do for my children. And we don't sign up to be homeschooling moms thinking that it's going to be easy. At least I didn't. I knew that it was going to be hard, and I knew that the older that they got, the more time they had to spend in the books. And it's just can be so rough. Not only just to get your vibe and to get your schedule down and organizing, but to take time for yourself as homeschooling moms. Just to be able to relax, not be stressed, not have it damage your health as well. So my acid reflux has been through the roof, and these videos that I post are 100%, you know, they are real. So I don't know about the other homeschooling channels that you may watch, but I try to make my videos 100% real. Like this this outfit right here is because I went to the homeschool co-op and I already had clothes on, not the earrings I added for the video. But I try to be as real and as honest as possible when I'm doing these homeschooling videos. So our first quarter, the kids are doing okay. I think I'm just getting up there, and I need to really learn how to manage my time and to do things that are good for me health-wise and it will benefit me. For our schedule, we know we've anticipated, or I anticipated, getting up early and starting our day early, which we have done for the most part. I wanted to start by 8. That's not happening anymore. And we've been starting around 8:30, maybe 9, which means that we really don't have a lot of time to finish my high schooler's six subjects that he's taking by the time that he has to be at swimming at 4 o'clock, and he has to eat and he has to do all those other things. So as far as just getting all of the material in, it's taking quite a bit of time. Now, as far as elementary, if your children are little and they're like in 1st and 2nd grade, it doesn't take that long during the day to go over their curriculum, to go over, you know, their reading and their math. And so when the kids are little, it's really, really enjoyable to homeschool your children. But when they get older, there's more responsibility. They're supposed to be able to do more independency. You're trying to teach your children. And it's hard because, you know, there's this struggle of they want to be independent, but they don't really know how to manage their time very well. And so I'm always having to be on task. Did you do this subject yet? You can't take a 20-minute break. You know, that doesn't happen in a real public school. You have like a 5-minute break in between your classes, and you have to go back into your other subjects. So for my high schooler, his 2 hard subjects are geometry, and this is just terrible. I'm getting this horrible like mid-40s brain fog. It's geometry and Spanish. Not that Spanish is hard, but the foreign language, I feel like, my mom is Spanish, so I feel like I want to be able to learn that language anyways because of my history with that. And so I want to be able to help him with Spanish and we're conjugating verbs right now and all that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's hard. I took Spanish in high school and it's really hard. So let me back up and say that we use the Abeka curriculum. If you can look in my list of videos, I do all Abeka. So one of the reasons why I started this channel was because I couldn't find anything having to do with the Abeka curriculum. And I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, to give you those in-depth looks into the books and my personal opinion on them. So Spanish, back to Spanish. The Spanish is good. I love the teacher. I pick up a lot of lingo, not a lingo, but a lot of terminology, a lot of the definitions of the words. And so we go about our day and we try to talk in Spanish. But that's an hour that I have to be, or 45 minutes or 50 minutes, that I have to be in that room with him doing Spanish. And then the other 50 minutes I have to be in there with him is doing geometry. Because I feel as a homeschool mom, I need to be able to help them if they have questions, because there is no math teacher. I am the math teacher. So I feel like I should know the math, and geometry is hard. If you're doing it through a background, if you're doing it anywhere, it was hard for me in high school. And it's more clear now, but still, it's just, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of hate geometry. It's kind of like, you know, if you're a lawyer and you have to come up with these arguments or these proofs of, you know, articles and whatever to you know, to defend your case. It's kind of like that with the proofs, and I kind of like that. But some of it I kind of do not like, and I'm like, this is useless. This is pointless to learn how to do this. But he has to learn geometry, and that's probably going to be your kids. If you homeschool, you know, up into high school, you're going to have to teach your kids geometry too, because where I live in the state of Ohio, it's required. So there's 2 hours I have to sit in there with him. There's about an hour a day that I spend walking the dog. I know, right? I'm trying to keep it together. So I walk the dog. We don't have like one of those wires, whatever they're called, that you put around your house. We don't have any of those. So I have to walk the dog, and that takes about 10 minutes time. You know, that's a lot. It's about an hour of my day. And my other kids do help, but they have school to do. So there's 3 hours right there. And then probably about an hour of my time, or 2 hours of my time, is spent making meals and prepping, which I do have some videos with some good soup recipes coming out, and some good crock pot meals for you guys. But it's just like, as a homeschool mom, I'm like, I don't have any time. I had no time. So I made it a point to sit down here. I'm already at 7 minutes. I made a point to sit down here, and I wanted to give you guys a quarter update, because I know I haven't made a video that's worth any content really in about 2 weeks. So we used to start off in doing Bible first for high school, and then I switched to biology. So he's doing biology. Then we do geometry. So while he's doing biology, my elementary is doing math. So I kind of fluctuate back and forth with the kids depending on which subjects are harder for them to do. But like history, biology, grammar, all those other subjects my high schooler can do by himself. The other ones he wants to do too, but I just want to be in there in case he has questions regarding those. So it's just hard, you guys. It's just so hard. My elementary is more independent. He wants to get his work done, and then he goes and he does his exercises, and then, you know, he gets to have free time, and he's in soccer. The other one's in competitive swimming. And yesterday I was just watching him swim. He swims for 2 hours, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I really need to get more of my kids' input, especially if they're in high school, what they really want to do. He's told me before he wants to take culinary, and he wants to take culinary classes and study culinary. Of course, you know, I would rather have him, you know, eventually study biology or something, but he is really excited about things that I'm really not excited about. And there's something as homeschooling moms, you know, you want to break up your day a little bit. You don't want to always be in the books. You want to be able to go out and experience life together. You are a homeschool mom with homeschool kids. You can go out and do the stores. You can hit the museums. You can, you know, just plan a surprise day for them. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving's around the corner. All these surprise zoo trips or something. I used to do that a lot with the kids, because you know, check your local zoos, because sometimes they have homeschool groups that meet, and I would just do that, and it was just so much fun. And you know, I think I'm kind of missing out on the fun. And now that my high schooler is getting up there to, you know, almost graduation, I'm like, okay, now we've got to make sure that we get this work done, and you know how to do this. But I want my kids to enjoy being with me, and I want my children to enjoy learning. And that does, and you know, that does include them having a say so and be like, Mom, let's take a culinary class, or Mom, I want to do this engineering or this robotics thing. And it just, I don't know. People are like, don't replicate school at home. What do you guys think about that? You know, you don't have to replicate school at home. And I like that and I don't like that. I like that if I do the curriculum that I know that a school does, I know that they're getting the max that they can get, the utmost education that they can get. So there's some relief in that for me, knowing that they're using an accredited curriculum. They're using something that I know that a school uses, but yeah, I can tweak it and modify it so that we have some more extra free time. We don't have to complete really everything 100%. You know, we can take those days off. We can just not take a day off and not do anything. It's just sometimes I don't want to lose sight of why we homeschool. So as a homeschool mom, ask yourself that. What is the point of me homeschooling my kids? Are they happy? They're not going to be happy all the time. I mean, we can't help them with that. They're going to have to learn how to do some stuff in school, and that's just the bottom line. But are they happy doing, you know, waking up with you every day? And, you know, I love the early mornings with my kids. I love getting up. I love being there. And the thought of them not being there is just, I don't know. I just want to maximize the time and treasure the moments that I have with my children. And we have a couple of fun activities coming up for quarter 1, and we did the pumpkin patches. We went out and we carved the pumpkins, and they're doing some trick-or-treating stuff. And, you know, we did some fall hikes. So it's just, I think for the first quarter, it was hard on me. I really have to manage my time as a homeschool mom. And I don't know, I feel like the free time that I do have, that I don't spend it where I should be spending it. And like at night, I really need to be getting into the Bible and getting into the Word more. And I don't know if you're watching and you are a Christian mom or not, but even if you're not, I encourage you, it can't hurt. You know, it can't hurt just to open up this book and you'll just feel more at home. You just will, because the stories in this book we are grafted into, and there's just something enriching and something that's encouraging, knowing that we can trust in God, that He loves our kids more than we do, and that He's going to watch out for them. I just pray for guidance for me as a homeschool mom, that I can just flourish, you know, have my kids flourish, and just, you know, I hope that they're having a good time, and they are. I just think as moms, we're just too hard on ourselves, maybe. So the first quarter, we did a lot of fall hikes, a lot of painting with the nature journaling, which I wanted to do a video to show you our nature journaling. Of course, now it's getting cold outside, and I doubt anybody wants to go nature journaling when it's cold. But we're going to do a maple syrup tour. We're going to go do that, and we're going to do some more hikes. And, you know, we're reading the Laura Ingalls Wilder, the Almanzo one, whatever that's called, Farmer. It's close as farther. It's the Farmer Boy. So we're reading that, and we're going to get together with the homeschool group and just try to make some of that. I didn't realize how much food was in that book, how much food the mother made. So while I'm reading all these things, there's like donuts and pancakes and sausages and bacon. And my kids are like, Mom. And I'm like, here's your bowl of cereal. I don't know if I could finish the book, because a lot of it is about the food they make back then. And my food is just, it's just not comparing to the mother of Farmer Almanzo. So other than that, quarter 1 is okay. I mean, people are like, well, you haven't finished quarter 1 until you hit what, lesson 48? 48 is when they had the first quarter exams, and we haven't gotten there yet. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't gotten there to the late 40s or whatever you are, and you haven't taken those first quarter exams, it's okay. You've still completed your first quarter. You just haven't gotten up to that point yet. And we're almost there. It's just taking a little bit longer, but it's okay. And that's what I wanted to say for this quarter 1 update. I'm still here. I'm trying to manage my acid reflux. There's a lot of things that are just falling apart, and like with the home and with vehicles and with banks and just like everything you could possibly think of. You know, everything starts to go down at once, right? And you feel like you're sinking. But we have such a great freedom here in America to be able to homeschool our kids. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that time and take the day off. Take time off. Say, where would you like to go? You have A, B, C, or D. Where do you want to go? And then just make some time for yourself. Go sit. Sometimes I just sit in my car and just drink a Starbucks, which will make me have more acid reflux. Oh, why do I do this to myself? And just breathe and relax and enjoy the time that you have with your children. And if you're not as high up on the completion of the lessons as your other homeschool mom friends have, like some kids are like, some parents are like, well, I'm in the 60s right now. I'm like, we're in the 40s, I think. I try not to think of it that way, but depending on what curriculum you use, some are more advanced than the others. So I don't know. I will be doing some more videos because the holidays are coming up, and I'm going to go through some books that I love to read with the kids for Thanksgiving. And I was going to do a Halloween one, but that's already passed. But I have some Christmas books that I want to share with you, some books that I'm going to do, devotionals that I'm going to do for myself, because I really need to get into reading a devotional and falling asleep with the Bible instead of falling asleep with the news. I'm sure you guys are all aware of everything that's going on in the news now. And it's just heartbreaking, and there's so much stuff on social media. So Q1, I don't know if you have on your phone where it shows you updates of how much time you've spent on your phone. My phone time has gone down substantially because I've got to stay away from social media, because some of the things on there, you just want to cringe, right? And some of it, you just want to say something, and then when you do say something, it's this back and forth battle. But that's something else with the news. You know, during lunchtime with my kids, we always listen to the news. We get news updates. We have the Echo, and so we say, play the news, and the Echo will play the news. And then we talk about news events at the table when we're having lunch. So it's just, you know, the kids are learning about world events and that kind of stuff, and we're just trying to give them as much knowledge as we can about certain things. But it's a hard time out there, and we don't know what's going to happen with what's going on around the rest of the world, if that's going to eventually affect us. It'll probably eventually affect our kids. So, you know, it's the end of October, and by the time I post this, it's going to be November, and I am decorating my house early, and I encourage you to do the same, because, you know, they had that article floating around, people who decorate earlier are happier. And maybe being happier will, I don't know, help me with my acid reflux. So, I don't know. But anyways, I know this has been a very fast-paced, fast-spoken Q1 review, but thank you to my 352 faithful followers who are just standing by in the sidelines waiting for me to post decent content. But yeah, I have a couple of things coming out, and check the community page. Also check my Facebook, because I have a Hallelujah Place Facebook page, and I'm going to start putting stuff on there that I see that I like. And it's just faster for me to do it there too. So just like toys that are coming out, and things that I'm buying, and books that I'm reading, and recipes that I'm going to try to make. So I'm just going to start blurting all that out, because I just love being able to share things that have helped me as a mom and as a homeschool mom to other moms. So let me know how your Q1 went or is going. Yeah, just say hi in the comments below. I will respond. I am very, very good at responding quickly. Usually I am. And if you need prayer or anything for your homeschool journey, you know, just say something in the comments, and, you know, say I need prayer, or pray for my family, and I will pray for you. And if you're a praying woman, then you can pray for us as well, because it is extremely hard. I know a lot of people have already stopped homeschooling that have put their kids back in public school, but I ask my kids every year, do you want to homeschool or do you want to go to public school? And they always say they want to be homeschooled. So it is good. It is good that we are here with our kids. Life is good. Trust in God every day. Breathe in, breathe out. There's a breathing in. God is good, and breathing out, and believing in your heart that He's good and He knows what's best for you and your family. And I hope you guys, you know, have a good fall and finish up that quarter strong. And yeah, that's it for right now. I hope to post another video soon. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. What? What do you want? I'm trying to film. What do you want? What do you want? There's the dog that I spent an hour walking a day and feeding twice a day. But they're good. They're good. They're so good. They're so good to snuggle. Oh. Somebody wants food? Do you want your food?